Hi, welcome to Justin Zone's Weird Theater. I'm Justin, Justin, the host with the most. Right now we are viewing the movie known as Chud 2, Bud the Chud. Now if you don't know what Chud is, Chud actually stands for Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. It was an early film that was done. Obviously, this is not the original, the first one. There was a first one that was made, and this is loosely based off of it. It's not as popular as its predecessor, which is actually considered a cult classic. What's interesting about that one is there were several actors that appeared in the original, like the guy from Home Alone who played one of the thugs. I can't remember his name. He was the curly hair guy. He was actually in that. But let's go on with the actual obviously the original film, how it started out was that what you had was them dumping toxic waste illegally in New York City, and it was turning homeless people into these creatures. Of course, this government group was not going to go, hey, guess what? We're making illegal monsters, but they did not tell them that. And people started going missing, and eventually, the movie ended where we didn't know what had happened, whether they were all destroyed. This movie, though, is loosely based off of the first one. I mean, you can't really say why they call it Chud 2 if it doesn't have anything originally to do. What's interesting is this starts out where, right here, where this biology class, or the students, we find out that there was another Chud. It's some kind of disease or something that turns them into cannibals, and we have Bud the Chud, which we just seen loosely. But, I can actually, if you like, I will fast forward through this. And here, as you see, they find, this is their punishment for starting something in class, apparently. But it's kind of interesting is, as you see, they're, talking about things, and they come across a dead body. Now, that's not, Bud the Chud. That's just your random cadaver. But this is an interesting movie because it's not a horror movie. It's a horror comedy. And there are a lot of horror comedy movies. Uh-oh, look. Just lost a corpse. I hate when that happens. This is eventually always how every horror movie starts out. You lose the corpse. And something bad happens. Well, let's fast forward a little and see, So they lose the corpse. Obviously, they can't, Oh, look, they're going to go to a secret lab facility. Oh, and look. They just happen to find a frozen dead guy. It's not going to end well. And what's interesting is... That kind of sucks. I wouldn't want the body. So yeah, they steal the body and they take it back to, that guy's house. How can you really get a corpse past everybody? So, we're fast forwarding a little, just to kind of give you a briefing. Scares his little sister shitless about this. It's kind of funny. Uh-oh. 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 The corpse is up. So it's kind of funny. I don't really want to show you the whole movie, but it's kind of interesting. Is I want to show you something. Let me show you something that's actually kind of really funny. Back up a little further here. Where is it? So this girl goes out after aerobics and she sees Bud the Chud. And they're just staring there. And he's like, come on, can you tell me that it's not a dead guy? This is funny. So she's hitting on the corpse.
Do you have a job? Well, what's your name?
And then she realized it. He's like, oh, shut up. Takes a nice bite out of her. What's kind of interesting is that Bud Chud, he actually becomes interested in... He becomes interested in the girl, the lead actress. And it's kind of interesting is they develop a song for this too, and it's called "Bud the Chud." You know, they sing this whole song throughout the movie. As I said in the Justin Zone's Weird Theater, I do not recommend you watch this film, but if you're in the mood for something just out of whacked and different, right here. You know, if you can find it, I've been told it is on DVD, but it's a part of some kind of 8 set. Now, I honestly don't know what that means, like the 8 set, obviously. But if you can find it in your if you can ever come across it, it's worth a view. I've seen it on video. I've never physically seen it. I've seen it on eBay and other places, but. There are very few movies out there that still run amok of the zombie comedy. Like you have Zombieland, which is a zombie comedy. You have Shaun of the Dead, again a zombie comedy. This in a way is like a zombie movie. It is. You could debate that. I mean, the guy's somewhat obviously not dead, nor is he alive. I do enjoy a lot of different movies. But I hope that you can take time to view all kinds of movies through Justin Zone's Weird Theater. As if you do have any recommendations for a Justin Zone Weird Theater movie, ask me. Bud the Chud 2, Bud the Chud, very good. Is it as well known as its predecessor? No, because you only know about Chud. I have seen recent releases of it. I have viewed this movie myself. Little very gross horror movie. Unlike the predecessor right here, where Bud the Chud, it's like making fun of the entire first movie. So thank you for viewing Justin Zone's Weird Theater. Adios, muchachos.